is our last showcase, which is Camelicious. Yeah, as you can imagine, this is a very special product, very niche market feature product. The camel milk powder. Okay, maybe you haven't heard of such products, right? It is founded in 2003 in the UAE, and they just sell their products through the traditional supermarket and offline stores in Dubai. And but there are a lot of there used to be a lot of tourists to Dubai, including Chinese, and this is a very good product for them as to take it back to home as a gift, as a souvenir. So that's why even before they launched the product, they launched the Tmall Global Store. There were already some Chinese people. There were already some Chinese people knew their product. Okay, and yeah. Another thing I want to highlight here is why the Chinese people love foreign products so much. Maybe you have heard of this story, the Miniman scandal in 2008. During that time, there are some notorious Chinese merchants who put Miniman as a certain kind of chemical element into the baby formula powder. And this activity killed many infants. And after this, most of the Chinese moms, they don't trust local formula brand anymore. And they started to seek the foreign product. And this was the very beginning. And after baby formula, then all the baby products, and then all the products. So now this, a lot of Chinese people, yes, they want this. Even say, like say, the camel milk powder. Actually, in China, in the Xinjiang provinces, they also can produce this camel milk powder, but people like to buy from UAE. And this is their sales performance. They launched their store 6 months ago in November of 2019, and their sales target is 2 million in the coming June, and their sales target of 2020 is 30 million. And another thing very special for them is they have only one SKU, one product, just sell milk powder. Okay, they want to focus on this, and after that they will expand their category into say liquid milk or skincare. Also, of course, also made by the camel milk. And how they did marketing also very special. They made a documentary with the CCTV, which is a government TV station, which China centralized TV station, television. Okay, and you may ask why the CCTV want to help them. Okay, there are two reasons. Number one, they have the connection with their TP. Okay, the TP help them. And number two, which is more important, is that the Chinese government want to encourage the imports to balance the trade. Okay, in last weekend, the Chinese government published the annual report and repeated that they will further boost the consumption and cross-border e-commerce. So as government owns TV station, yes, they have to support government. So that's why they did it. Okay, and also they worked with some KOLs and invited them to join the camel racing in Dubai. So this is a very good moment for the live streaming, as Angela just mentioned. And also, what can we learn from them? From Camelicious, number one, use effective marketing channels. Don't waste your money on the celebrities or similar stuff. Just use, say, they use the documentary, right? It's a free of charge. It is not commercial, okay? And it is, of course, it is a very good storytelling documentary, right? And also focus on the bestseller first, okay? And from the club perspective, we have three suggestions. Number one, how to find the good opportunity, the potential products. Check what Chinese tourists usually buy or say usually bought from your supermarket. Of course, they are gone now, but I'm sure that you can find it easily. And second, a group of loyal customer is more important. You don't have to have all the Chinese to buy your product. You just need a group of people, but they love your product. They keep buying from you. That's good enough. Okay. Even such a niche product, considering milk powder, camel milk powder, very niche, right? But considering the huge pool of China of online e-commerce, it is still good enough, right? And the last, which is most important, that you should understand the market, then find the right strategy. So that's why we have this club to share the information and knowledge with you, so that otherwise, if you don't know the market, then what you can do, just randomly select a strategy and invest your money and then pray. Yeah. So but for Camelicious, they use a very different strategy because they have a very different story, right? So yeah, understand the market and then choose your strategy. So that's all for the cases. And